Today I'm going to show you how to make this 1/4 offset step down tile out of some herringbone. Custom job. You're going to love this accent in your bathroom. Let's rock and roll. This is the herringbone layout tile. We love the individual tile pieces, weren't crazy about the herringbone, wanted to take these tiles home, slapped them down on the workbench, took the Dremel tool with the cutoff bit, and sawed off the little mesh in between in the gaps of the tile and cut them loose. Now with herringbone, you only have 2 of the columns that go the same direction. So I kept those intact and cut the rest into individual tiles. What I ended up with are a bunch of single tiles, very pretty, and a bunch of still together tiles. And this is gonna set my pattern as I lay these things throughout. Like this. But I'm gonna build it on some backboard membrane so that I can have this all in one piece and set it into the wall and make sure that it's out, that there's no lipping from the tile into the accent back to the tile. I want it all to be flush. These are all loose. I'm gonna transfer this to some of this Schluter-Curdy strip, waterproofing strip. This is meant to be for the butt ends and transitions of wallboard. I'm going to layer it, and this will make it much easier for me to actually just apply it straight to the wall in one full piece. Won't that be nice? It will also help me keep from pushing a bunch of mortar through the center of the tiles. I don't see my scissors, so I'm just going to use my tin snips. I had to get a lot more than I needed because that's the only roll they had. About $35 for the 35-foot roll. Once I had the Schluter membrane cut, I measured to see how much overlay I would need between each piece to make sure I had enough to match the top to bottom measurement of the tile. Once I put a quick pencil mark on the membrane, I added some thin set on there, pressed them together, double checked my measurement, cleaned off my tiles so it wouldn't stick there, and then spread some more thin set over the whole top of the membrane, getting it ready and thick enough for the accent tile to get right on top. I used the bottom cut edge of the Schluter to keep me level as I was going through. That and the complete pieces of the accent tile helped me keep alignment pretty well as I added in these individual pieces between the full set pieces, pressing them down hard into the Schluter and the thin set, and then we let it dry overnight so that it was nice and stiff before we tried to move it. Now, one of the great things about this, putting the background, is you've got complete control over how much thin set squeezes through. When you put it up on the wall, it's moving everywhere, thin set's squeezing in. This is gonna be dominated by the glass and the grout. Very nice and flat. Beautiful. All the way to the top, set against the wall, and tilt it down. Bring it all the way, slide it down in there. This is looking good. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it, it's okay. How much space do we have over there?
None.
Okay, it appears this side is too long.
Just peel off the end bits. The last ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I don't know otherwise how to get this out, but to clear out the whole section. So that wasn't a complete success. I don't know how my calculations were so off, but they certainly were. And now I'm gonna have to try to piece these in here with a strong enough bond without it falling out. This looks really nice though. The backing of the individual tiles still had the plastic mesh on there, so it made it really easy to stick down onto some thin set as I tapped it in. Hey, hammer that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. What are you doing? Trim off 1/8 of an inch off this. What I don't show during this process is the Home Depot massive industrial size wet saw that I had rented that is outside on my backyard. With a little bit of elbow grease and some ingenuity, we got that accent in, and that's fired up time. So obviously I don't show the completion of the tile around the accent and the fact that I let it dry overnight before I came in, mixed the grout and slammed it inside of this accent. It was a really fun process actually finishing it out. This part of it I really enjoy because it's the finishing touch, the creative process coming to light, and it looks really good. You want to make sure you have a large clean bucket of water and a tile sponge to get all of that grout off of the top of there before it dries on and creates too much of a film. You will be left with a lot of film on there that you will eventually buff out.
Look at that. Oh, that accent glass is gorgeous. Any of the excess around the grout ridges that I feel is unsightly because it comes right off. Using my finger straight in, going along all the tile grout lines. Oh, that is beautiful. Really nice. I cannot be happier with this accent. It is gorgeous.
All right, thanks for checking out this video on the accent. Leave a comment below if you would have chose to leave it as the herringbone pattern or if you like this quarter step down pattern. Hammer that like button and we'll see you next time on Cool Hand Ryan. Or you can check out one of these recommended videos. Or maybe hit that subscribe button right there and click the notification bell to get notified every time I do something, because that's what we all like to do when you're following somebody. Like, comment, share, guys. We'll see you next time.